Introduction: The power of a single step. Have you ever dreamed of something big? Maybe you want to be a doctor, a teacher, a singer, or even start your own business. You feel excited, but sometimes that dream feels far away, almost impossible. You think, how can I reach that goal? Where do I even start? Today I want to tell you a secret. The secret is simple but powerful. Every great achievement starts with a single step. Imagine climbing a very tall mountain. The top may look far, but if you take one step at a time, slowly and steadily, you will reach the summit. The same is true for your goals. You do not have to reach them all at once. You only need to take the first step. This video will help you learn how to take that step and many more until you achieve your goal. Chapter 1. Know your goal clearly. The first and most important step in reaching any goal is to know exactly what your goal is. Many people say they want to succeed or be happy, but they do not have a clear idea of what success or happiness means to them personally. Without a clear goal, it is like walking in a dark room without a light or a map. You might move, but you don't know where you are going, and you can easily get lost. That is why it is very important to spend time understanding your goal clearly before you start working on it. To begin, you need to ask yourself some simple but powerful questions. These questions will help you discover what you really want deep inside your heart. The first question is, what do I really want to achieve? This is not about what others want for you or what you think sounds good. This is about your true desire. Think carefully. It could be learning a new skill, getting a good job, becoming healthy, or helping others. Take your time and be honest with yourself. The second question is, why do I want to achieve this goal? The reason behind your goal is very important because it will give you strength when things get difficult. For example, if your goal is to become a doctor, your reason might be to help people stay healthy and save lives. If your goal is to learn English, your reason might be to talk confidently with new friends or to find a better job. Knowing your why will keep you motivated and focused. The third question to ask is, how will my life change after I reach my goal? Imagine your life after success. How will you feel? What new opportunities will you have? Will your family be proud? Will you be happier? Visualizing the positive changes makes your goal more real and exciting. It also gives you a strong picture to work towards. Once you have answers to these questions, write them down. Writing is very powerful because it makes your goal clear and real in your mind. This is your personal goal map, a guide you can look at every day to remind you of what you want and why you want it. When you write your goal clearly, your brain works better to find ways to achieve it. You will also feel more confident because you have a clear direction. For example, if your goal is to become a doctor, you might write something like this. My goal is to become a doctor. I want to help people stay healthy and save lives. When I become a doctor, I will feel proud and happy because I am making a difference in the world. This simple statement is very strong. It tells you what you want, why it matters, and how you will feel when you succeed. Sometimes your goal might change over time, and that is okay. The important thing is to check your goal regularly and make sure it still feels right to you. If it changes, write the new goal and new reasons clearly. Remember, knowing your goal clearly is the foundation of all success. Without it, you might work hard, but still feel lost. When you have a clear goal, your steps become easier because you know exactly where you want to go. So take time now to find your goal, understand it, and write it down. This is the first step on your amazing journey. Chapter 2. Make your goal specific and realistic. Having a goal is very important, but not all goals are the same. A good goal is not just a wish or a hope. It is specific and realistic. Many people say things like, I want to be rich, or I want to be famous. But these are only wishes because they are too general and not clear enough. When a goal is not clear, it is hard to know how to start or how to check if you are making progress. To make your goal strong and useful, it must be specific and realistic. A specific goal tells you exactly what you want. For example, instead of saying, "I want to be rich," say, "I want to save $1,000 in 1 year." This goal is clearer because you know exactly what you want to do and by when. This helps you make a plan and take action. Another important idea is to make your goal measurable. This means you can see or count your progress. When your goal is measurable, you can know if you are moving closer to it or not. For example, if your goal is to learn English, a measurable goal would be, "I want to learn 100 new words in 2 months." You can count how many words you learn each day and check if you are on track. Your goal must also be achievable. This means it should be possible for you to reach it with your current skills, time, and resources. It does not mean the goal should be easy. A good goal is a little challenging, but still possible. For example, if you have 1 hour free each day, setting a goal to study English for 2 hours every day might not be achievable right now. Instead, start with 30 minutes or 1 hour. You can increase your time later when you have more free time. Next, your goal should be relevant. This means it should matter to you and be important for your life. If your goal does not connect to your values or dreams, you may lose interest and stop working on it. Ask yourself, why is this goal important to me? For example, if you want to learn English because you want a better job or to travel, then this goal is relevant to your life. Finally, a goal needs to be time-bound. This means you give yourself a clear deadline to reach your goal. Without a deadline, it is easy to keep waiting and never finish. For example, instead of saying, "I want to learn English someday," say, "I want to learn English and speak clearly with people in 6 months." Having a time limit helps you stay focused and work consistently. These 5 important qualities are called the SMART goal method. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Using this method helps you create strong goals that are clear and possible to reach. For example, here is a SMART goal. I want to learn English and speak clearly with people in 6 months. This goal is specific because it says you want to learn English and speak clearly. Measurable because you can check your speaking skills. Achievable because 6 months is a good time to improve. Relevant because speaking English will help you communicate better. Time-bound because you set a 6-month deadline. When you make your goal SMART, you give yourself the best chance to succeed. You know exactly what to do and when. Your goal becomes a real plan, not just a dream. Take some time today to write your own SMART goal. Think about what you want, why you want it, and how you can make it clear and possible. When you do this, you build a strong foundation for your success. Remember, a good goal is your roadmap to your future. The clearer and more realistic it is, the easier your journey will be. Chapter 3. Plan your steps. Once you have a clear and specific goal, the next important thing is to make a plan. A goal without a plan is only a dream. Without a plan, you might want to reach your goal, but you do not know how to start or what to do next. A good plan helps you take small, easy steps that move you closer to your goal every day. Think about your goal as a big mountain you want to climb. You cannot jump to the top in one step. Instead, you must take one step at a time, carefully and steadily. Each step is important. When you plan your steps well, you build a ladder that helps you reach higher and higher. The first thing to do is to write down all the small steps you need to take. Write them in the order you will do them. For example, if your goal is to learn English, your plan might look like this. Study English for 30 minutes every day. This step helps you learn new words and grammar. Studying a little every day is better than studying a lot once in a while. Listen to English songs or watch English videos twice a week. This helps you get used to the sounds and rhythm of English. It also makes learning fun. Practice speaking with a friend or teacher once a week. Speaking is very important. When you talk with others, you learn to use English in real life. Read one short English story every week. Reading helps you understand new words and ideas. It also improves your imagination. Take an English test after 6 months. This step helps you see how much you have learned. It shows your progress. This plan is simple and easy to follow. Each step leads to the next, and together they help you reach your goal. When you make your plan, think about what you can do every day or every week. Small steps are better than big steps that are hard to do. For example, studying English for 30 minutes every day is easier than studying 5 hours one day and then stopping for a week. Also, try to include different activities in your plan. This makes learning interesting and helps you improve all your skills. For example, reading, listening, and speaking are all different skills, and practicing all of them helps you become better faster. Writing your plan down is very important. When your plan is written, you can look at it every day. It reminds you what to do next. It helps you stay organized and focused. You can also check off each step when you finish it. This gives you a feeling of success and keeps you motivated. Sometimes you may need to change your plan. Maybe some steps are too easy or too hard. Maybe your time is different now. That is okay. A good plan is flexible. You can adjust it to fit your life. The important thing is to keep moving forward. Remember, your plan is like a ladder to your goal. Without it, you might stay at the bottom and not move up. But with a clear plan, you can climb higher every day until you reach the top. So now, take a piece of paper or open a notebook. Write your goal at the top. Then write the small steps you will take to reach your goal. Make sure the steps are clear and possible to do. When you have your plan, start following it today. Take the first step and keep going. Your goal is waiting for you, and every step brings you closer to success. Chapter 4, start now, not tomorrow. One of the biggest problems many people face when trying to reach a goal is waiting for the right time. They say things like, "I will start tomorrow," or "next week is better." Sometimes people wait for the perfect moment, thinking everything must be perfect before they begin. But the truth is, there is no perfect time. Waiting only makes your goal move further away. When you wait, you lose many valuable days, weeks, and even months. Time passes quickly, and every moment you wait is a moment lost. The best time to start working on your goal is now. Not tomorrow, not next week, but right now. Even small actions today can make a big difference in the future. Starting now does not mean you have to do something big or difficult. You can take one small step. It might be opening your notebook, writing down your goal, or simply thinking about your first action. Small steps are powerful because they create momentum. Momentum means moving forward with energy and confidence. Once you start, you will feel stronger and more excited about your goal. Taking action also helps you fight fear and doubt. Sometimes we don't start because we feel scared. We think, "What if I fail?" Or, "What if I am not good enough?" But action is the cure for fear. When you act, your fear becomes smaller. You learn new things, and you become more confident. The famous writer Johann Wolfgang von Goethe once said something very wise. "Whatever you can do or dream you can, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it." These words remind us that starting is the most powerful thing we can do. Being bold and taking that first step opens the door to new opportunities. It creates magic because it turns your dream into reality. Think about a time when you started something new. Maybe it was learning a new skill, meeting a new friend, or beginning a new hobby. At first, it may have seemed difficult or scary, but once you started, you felt better and more motivated. This is the magic of beginning. Waiting for the perfect time is like waiting for a bus that never comes. Instead of waiting, you can start walking in the right direction. Every small step brings you closer to your goal. Even if you cannot do everything today, doing something is better than doing nothing. Another important point is that starting now helps you learn faster. When you begin, you will make mistakes, and that is okay. Mistakes teach you important lessons and help you grow. If you wait too long, you miss these chances to learn and improve. So, do not let fear, doubt, or waiting hold you back. Remember, the best time to start your journey is right now. Take a small action today. Write your goal, read a page, or plan your first step. Then take the next step tomorrow, and the day after, and every day. Your future depends on what you do today. Each small action adds up and leads you to success. Start now, and watch how your life changes. Chapter 5. Face challenges with courage. When you start working on your goal, you will face problems. This is a natural part of the journey. No one reaches success without challenges. Every person who has achieved something great has faced difficulties along the way. What makes successful people different is how they respond to these problems. They do not give up. Instead, they face their challenges with courage and keep moving forward. The problems you face may take many forms. Sometimes you might feel tired or lazy. It is normal to lose energy, especially when the work is hard or takes a long time. You might feel like staying in bed or doing something easy instead of working on your goal. At times like this, your courage will help you push through the tiredness. Remember, rest is important, but quitting is not an option. Take a short break, refresh your mind, and then get back to work. Another common challenge is losing hope when things become difficult. Sometimes progress feels slow. You might not see results as quickly as you want. This can make you feel discouraged and think that your goal is too hard or impossible. But this feeling is only temporary. Courage helps you keep hope alive. When you feel down, remind yourself why you started and how far you have already come. Every small step counts. You may also hear people say, "You cannot do it," or "You are not good enough." These words can hurt, but they should not stop you. Use these negative comments as fuel to prove others wrong. Successful people often face doubt from others. The difference is that they believe in themselves and their dreams, no matter what others say. Remember, other people's opinions do not decide your future, you do. Making mistakes is another challenge on the way to your goal. No one is perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. The important thing is not to fear mistakes, but to learn from them. When you make a mistake, ask yourself, what can I learn? And how can I do better next time? Mistakes are teachers that help you improve. Courage means trying again even after failing. It is important to change the way you think about problems. Instead of seeing problems as roadblocks, see them as lessons. Each challenge teaches you something new about yourself, your goal, or your way of working. When you face a problem, ask yourself, what can this problem teach me? And how can I grow from this experience? This positive attitude will make you stronger. Courage is not the absence of fear. Many people think that to be brave means never feeling scared. But real courage is acting in spite of fear. Feeling afraid is normal. Fear helps us notice danger or difficulty. But courage means choosing to move forward, even when you are afraid. When you act with courage, fear becomes smaller and loses power over you. Here is a story about a famous athlete named Michael Jordan. When he was young, he was not the best basketball player. He was even cut from his school team once. Many people told him he was not good enough, but he did not give up. Instead, he worked harder, learned from his mistakes, and faced every challenge with courage. Today, Michael Jordan is known as one of the greatest basketball players in history. Your journey will have ups and downs. You will face tiredness, doubt, criticism, and mistakes. But you can overcome all of these if you have courage. When you feel tired, rest, but do not quit. When you hear no, use it to push harder. When you make mistakes, learn and try again. Most importantly, believe in yourself. Remember, courage is a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Every time you face a challenge bravely, you grow stronger and closer to your goal. So do not be afraid. Step forward with courage and keep chasing your dreams. Chapter 6. Keep yourself motivated. Sometimes, while working toward your goal, your energy will go down. You will feel tired, and the desire to stop or give up will grow stronger. This is normal. Every person who works hard on something important faces moments like this. The key to success is to keep your motivation high even when you feel low. Motivation is like the fuel that powers your journey. Without it, your efforts will slow down or stop. When your motivation is strong, you feel excited and ready to work hard. When it is weak, it feels difficult to continue. So how can you keep your motivation high? Here are some simple and powerful ways to help you stay motivated. The first way is to visualize success. Visualization means using your imagination to see yourself reaching your goal. Close your eyes and picture how your life will be when you achieve your dream. Imagine the happiness and pride you will feel. Picture yourself standing tall, smiling, and celebrating your success. This mental image helps your brain understand that your goal is real and possible. It creates a strong feeling of hope and excitement that pushes you forward. Next, reward yourself when you finish a step in your plan. Rewards can be small things like a tasty snack, a short rest, or watching your favorite show. Rewards give your brain a positive feeling, making the hard work feel more enjoyable. When you know there is a reward waiting for you, it is easier to keep going. Celebrate every small success because each one brings you closer to your big goal. Another important way to stay motivated is to find support from people around you. Talk to friends, family, or teachers who encourage and believe in you. When others support you, it gives you strength and confidence. You can share your progress with them and listen to their advice. Supportive people help you feel less alone and remind you that you can do it, even when you feel discouraged. Always remember your why, the reason why you want to reach your goal. Keep this reason in your heart and mind. Your why is your deepest motivation. For example, if your goal is to learn English so you can get a better job and help your family, remind yourself of this every day. When you remember why your goal matters, it becomes easier to keep going, even when things are hard. Reading inspiring stories about people who have achieved big things is another great way to boost your motivation. Learning about others' journeys shows you that success is possible. These stories teach you how people faced challenges, worked hard, and never gave up. When you see that others have done it, you will believe that you can too. Sometimes, you may feel your motivation going down without a clear reason. This happens to everyone. When this happens, try to take a short break, breathe deeply, and do something you enjoy for a little while. After resting, come back to your goal with fresh energy. Remember, motivation is not something you find once and keep forever. It is something you must work on every day. Like a fire, motivation needs fuel and care. You must feed it with positive thoughts, good habits, and encouragement from yourself and others. If you keep your motivation strong, You will enjoy your journey more. You will work with more energy and confidence. Your goal will feel closer every day. So use these ideas. Visualize success, reward yourself, find support, remember your why, and read inspiring stories. Keep your motivation high and move forward with joy. Your motivation is the key to turning your dreams into reality. Protect it, feed it, and let it shine bright on your path to success. Chapter 7. Build good habits. Goals become easier to reach when you build good habits. But what is a habit? A habit is something you do every day without thinking. It is a regular action that becomes part of your daily routine. When you have good habits, working toward your goal becomes easier because your body and mind know what to do naturally. You don't have to fight yourself or waste energy deciding what to do next. For example, if your goal is to read more books or improve your English, you can build a habit of reading 10 pages every day. At first, it might feel hard to do this every day. But if you keep trying, after some time, reading 10 pages will become natural and easy. You will not need to force yourself anymore because your habit will guide you. Building good habits is like planting seeds. At first, the seeds are small and weak, but with care and time, they grow into strong plants. Good habits help you grow stronger in your goal, step by step. They save you time and energy because you do not have to think hard about what to do. Your habits do the work for you. Here are some good habits you can build to help you reach your goals. Wake up early. Starting your day early gives you more time to work on your goals. When you wake up early, your mind is fresh and ready. You can plan your day, study, exercise, or do other important tasks before distractions begin. Many successful people wake up early because it helps them stay focused and productive. Plan your day every morning. Take a few minutes each morning to plan what you want to do that day. Write down your tasks or steps toward your goal. This simple habit helps you stay organized and focused. When you have a clear plan, you will not waste time wondering what to do next. Planning gives you control over your day and helps you make steady progress. Avoid distractions like social media when working. Social media and phone notifications can take your attention away from your goal. When you are working, try to turn off notifications or put your phone away. This habit helps you concentrate better and finish your tasks faster. The less distracted you are, the more work you can do. Stay organized with your notes and tools. Keep your study materials, notes, or work tools in order. When your things are organized, you save time looking for them. This also helps your mind stay clear and focused. Organizing is a simple habit that can make a big difference in how well you work. Exercise to keep your body healthy. A healthy body supports a healthy mind. Exercise helps you feel more energetic and less tired. Even a short walk or stretching every day can improve your mood and focus. When your body feels good, you will work better on your goals. Good habits push you forward even on days when you don't feel motivated. Sometimes you may feel tired or lazy. On those days, your habits will keep you going. Because habits are automatic, they help you work even when your mind wants to stop. To build a new habit, start small. Choose one habit and do it every day. For example, read 1 page every day instead of 10. When this becomes easy, increase the amount. Be patient with yourself because building habits takes time. It usually takes about 21 days for a new habit to form, but everyone is different. Remember, good habits are the secret to lasting success. They make your journey to your goal easier and more enjoyable. Start building good habits today and watch how they help you grow and succeed. Chapter 8. Learn from failure. Sometimes, even when you try your best, you may fail. Maybe you study hard for a test and do not get a good result. Maybe you make a plan, but it does not work as you hoped. Or maybe you make a mistake that feels big and disappointing. When this happens, you might feel sad, frustrated, or even want to give up. These feelings are normal because failure can hurt. But here is something very important to remember. Failure is not the end. It is only a step on the way to success. Everyone who has achieved something meaningful has failed at some point. What makes people successful is not that they never fail, but that they know how to learn from failure and keep going. Instead of seeing failure as something terrible, try to see it as a teacher. Failure can teach you lessons that success cannot. Each mistake or setback shows you what does not work and helps you understand how to do better next time. When you face failure, take a moment to ask yourself 3 simple questions. What went wrong? Think carefully about what happened. Was there something you forgot to do? Did you need more practice or preparation? Finding the reason helps you understand the problem. How can I do better next time? Use what you learned to make a new plan or improve your method. Maybe you need to change your approach, work harder, or ask someone for help. This question helps you turn failure into a new opportunity. What did I learn? Even if you feel disappointed, there is always something you can learn. Maybe you learned that you need to manage your time better, stay more focused, or be more patient. Every lesson makes you stronger and wiser. Many famous people failed many times before they succeeded. One famous story is about Thomas Edison, the man who invented the light bulb. He tried and failed about 1,000 times before he found the right way to make it work. When someone asked him how he felt about failing so many times, Edison replied, "I have not failed 1,000 times. I have found 1,000 ways that do not work." His positive attitude shows how failure can be part of the journey to success. Another example is Michael Jordan, one of the greatest basketball players in history. When he was young, he was cut from his school basketball team because the coach thought he was not good enough. Instead of giving up, Jordan practiced even harder. Later, he became a legend because he did not let failure stop him. Remember, failure only becomes permanent if you stop trying. If you keep moving forward, each failure becomes a lesson, not an ending. The more you learn, the better you become. Failure teaches you resilience, the strength to keep going even when things get hard. It is also important to be kind to yourself when you fail. Do not speak badly to yourself or feel ashamed. Everyone fails. What matters most is what you do after you fail. Pick yourself up, learn your lesson, and try again. So, do not fear failure. Welcome it as a teacher on your journey. Every great achievement is built on lessons learned from past mistakes. With this mindset, each failure becomes a stepping stone that brings you closer to your goal. Keep learning, keep improving, and remember, failure is not your enemy. It is your guide to success. Chapter 9. Stay patient and persistent. Achieving a big goal takes time. It does not happen in a day, a week, or sometimes even in a year. It is easy to feel excited at the start of your journey when everything feels new and full of hope. But as time goes on, you may find that progress feels slow. You might start to feel impatient or even think about giving up. This is when patience and persistence become the most important tools on your journey. Patience means understanding that real success needs time. Just like you cannot make a tree grow faster by pulling its branches, you cannot rush the process of reaching your goal. Great things take time to build. For example, learning a new language, getting strong muscles, saving money, or mastering a skill all take weeks, months, or even years of steady effort. Sometimes you will work hard and still see very small results. This can feel discouraging, but remember, even when you cannot see it, your efforts are making a difference. Each small step you take builds on the last one, creating a stronger foundation for your success. Persistence means not giving up no matter what happens. It is the power to keep going even when things get hard or slow. Imagine a river cutting through rock. The water does not stop or push harder. It keeps flowing little by little. Over time, even the hardest rock changes shape because of the river's quiet, persistent effort. Your efforts, even if they feel small, can do the same. There will be days when you feel tired, bored, or frustrated. On those days, it may feel easier to quit than to keep going. But if you stop, you break the chain of your progress. If you keep going, even slowly, you stay on the path to your goal. Some days you might do a lot. Other days you might only do a little. What matters most is that you do something every day. It helps to trust the process. Trust means believing that your small daily efforts will add up to something big in the future. You might not see changes right away, but that does not mean they are not happening. Change often starts inside you before it shows on the outside. For example, when you study every day, your mind becomes stronger, even if you do not notice it at first. When you feel impatient, remind yourself why your goal matters to you. Think about the person you want to become and the life you want to live. Use that vision to keep your heart strong. Remember that everyone who has ever reached a meaningful goal has had to wait and work, sometimes for a very long time. Also, be kind to yourself. It is normal to feel frustrated sometimes. When you do, take a deep breath, rest if you need to, and then start again. The goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to keep going. In the end, patience and persistence together create a quiet but powerful force. They help you keep moving, even on the hardest days. They remind you that success is not about speed. It is about not stopping. So trust your journey. Celebrate your small steps. Stay patient and never give up. Like water shaping stone, your steady efforts will bring you closer and closer to your goal until one day you will look back and see how far you have come. Chapter 10, Celebrate Your Success. When you finally reach your goal, take a moment to truly celebrate. You have worked hard, faced challenges, and stayed patient and persistent. You did not stop when things got hard, and now you have arrived at the place you dreamed about. This moment is special. Let yourself feel proud of what you have achieved. Often, people finish something and quickly move on to the next task without stopping to notice what they have done. But celebrating your success is very important. It reminds you that your hard work matters. It gives you energy and hope for the next goal you want to chase. It also shows you that you are capable of turning your dreams into reality. When you celebrate, think about every step you took to get here. Remember the late nights or early mornings, the small habits you built, and the times when you almost gave up but chose to keep going instead. Remember the failures that taught you important lessons, the days when you felt tired but still did a little, and the support you received from family and friends. All of these moments are part of your success. Your journey to this goal has helped you grow stronger, wiser, and more confident. It has taught you about discipline, patience, courage, and hope. Even if the road was long or difficult, it shaped you into someone who does not give up easily. This is something to celebrate deeply. You can celebrate in many ways. You might share your success with people you love, enjoy a special meal, or do something fun that makes you happy. Even taking a quiet moment to reflect and say, "I did it," can be powerful. The most important thing is to feel the joy and pride in your heart. After celebrating, take some time to look back and ask yourself what you learned from your journey. What helped you most? What would you do differently next time? These lessons will help you in the future, as every goal teaches you something new about life and about yourself. Then, think about what comes next. Success is not the end of your story. Life is a journey of learning and growing. You can choose a new goal, something that excites you, challenges you, or helps others. Maybe your next goal is even bigger, or maybe it is different, but still meaningful to you. Setting a new goal keeps your spirit alive and your mind active. Remember, each time you reach a goal and celebrate it, you build more confidence in yourself. You start to truly believe that you can do hard things, even if they take time and effort. This belief is very powerful. It helps you face the next challenge with more courage and hope. So, when you arrive at your goal, do not rush past it. Celebrate your victory with joy. Thank yourself for your effort and thank the people who supported you. Feel proud of how far you have come. Then, look ahead and start dreaming again. Because this is what life is really about. Not just one success, but a beautiful journey of setting goals, working hard, learning, and growing stronger each time. And each time you do it, you become a better, wiser, and happier version of yourself. Final thoughts. Your journey begins now. Achieving your goal is not magic. It is a journey built on small, steady steps, hard work, and strong belief in yourself. Success does not come overnight, but through daily effort, patience, and the courage to keep going even when it feels hard. Start by knowing exactly what you want. Make a clear, realistic plan, and most importantly, take action now, not tomorrow. Face every challenge with bravery, and when you feel tired, remind yourself why you started. Along the way, stay motivated by visualizing your success, rewarding your progress, and finding support from people who believe in you. Build good habits that carry you forward even on the days you feel weak, and remember that failure is not the end but a teacher guiding you closer to your dream. At English Achieve, we believe in your strength to stay patient and persistent, trusting that every small effort counts. And when you finally reach your goal, don't forget to celebrate your journey and honor your hard work. Remember, your future is in your hands, and every step you take today shapes your tomorrow. So step forward with hope and confidence. Your goal is waiting for you to claim it.